Hey guys, welcome again to the Neil Haley Show special edition of Rural Doc Alan Lindemann's podcast. And this is going to provide so much information for soon-to-be mothers and the process that they go through, and also family members that worry about when we get to that pregnancy stage. But also Doc Alan talks other things, helping people in medicine to really understand their choice. And it's their choice to really speak up with their healthcare provider. They don't become this where I'm going to listen to my healthcare provider without getting second, third opinions and really providing the information and being knowledgeable. Be ready. And Doc Alan, thanks for stopping by again.
Thank you so much for inviting me again. We're here today to talk about the difference between hypertension and eclampsia.
Yes. So the first question I have is, what is the difference between high blood pressure and preeclampsia?
Well, preeclampsia can precede pregnancy. Preeclampsia does not precede a pregnancy. It's strictly pregnancy related. Blood pressure, of course, is a risk for eclampsia and preeclampsia. So there is a relationship. But the nice thing about hypertension is that they don't turn all those other things positive. You don't get the hemoglobin of 15. You don't get abnormal liver functions. You don't get protein in the urine. You don't get hyperreflexia. You get none of the things that women with eclampsia get. I had years ago a lady who came to see me. She was in her early 20s, and her initial blood pressure was 150 over 90. And I thought, what am I going to do with that? So I gave her some Albumet, and we watched her pressure, and nothing happened. And the only thing that happened was her pressure went down to 130 over 80. She delivered a term, and she delivered a 9-pound, 2-ounce boy. So one of the reasons that we don't give beta blockers in pregnancy and other medications is that beta blockers are said to restrict the growth, but this one was not restricted. And she also wasn't in the hospital. As far as the delivery.
So what is the difference between preeclampsia and eclampsia?
Eclampsia is a seizure. So you have the preeclampsia, you're sick with it for a while. You get too sick, you get your blood pressure elevated, you get your liver functions elevated, you get your platelets low, and your hemoglobin is concentrated. So what they don't do, like I said, the women who have the eclampsia are the ones who have the biggest problems. They're the ones who have the seizures. And my sister actually got eclampsia, and I was not taking care of her. And incidentally, I've never had a lady with eclampsia. I've never had anybody seize on my watch. So I was happy for that. And I think it's because, in the first place, I was aware of the fact that the postpartum time is the time that can be the worst time.
Can someone have eclampsia when the baby's born? So the baby's already born and they can get eclampsia. Can they?
Absolutely, and those are the bad kinds. Those are the ones that don't live. Partly it's because the people who are watching them aren't watching them because the baby is born. I think we've given you a couple of examples on our website, but one is Lauren, 34-year-old Caucasian nurse who died 5 hours after she gave birth, and she had terrible blood pressure. She also had right upper pain. They kept on giving her more epidural to deal with the pain. And then there was another one, a lady of color, a resident, and she died 2 or 3 days after her liver rupture. So you're doing the treatment for the most part for preeclampsia and sometimes hypertension is apresilene, and that is a dilator of blood vessels.
Very great information, but people, there's a blog you can read, there's a lot of information. Where can they go and really learn about the process and even prepare themselves for when they are expecting? So where's the best place?
Well, ruraldocallen.com.
We appreciate another great Rural Doc Allen podcast. Enjoyed the conversation with you and look forward to next week again, okay?
Thank you so much for calling, Neil.
You're welcome. Take care. All right. Bye-bye.